I thought that the episodic nature of the play and how it was told through a series of interviews was super interesting and really moving, unlike the normal type of drama I've seen. And I also liked how they included testimonies from a bunch of different viewpoints from Laramie to show the different viewpoints of the townspeople on homosexuality and the events that had happened. I think that the town really tried to convey its value that they weren't all a homophobic people who would commit crimes like this, that they basically had the understanding that if you left people alone, they would leave you alone, that if you didn't bother them with your beliefs, they wouldn't bother you. They had this live and let live value in their town. Another value was an effort to really come together after this tragedy, and this was evidenced by the girls who put on the angel wings to surround and block the preacher who was like spitting the hateful speech about Matthew at his funeral. So that was really people coming together after a tragedy to do good. At first, I didn't understand the Jedediah character who said that his parents were super against him playing a role from the play Angels in America. So I looked into it on why. And in Angels in America, the character is a gay man, and it's really emotional role. And so I understand how, like, he could have won the play competition using that role. And I thought it was like interesting how his mom was okay with him playing a murderer in Macbeth, but not just portraying a gay man in this play. Diversity to me means differences and having different viewpoints and ideas. And so in this play, diversity was shown through the different religious backgrounds of a lot of the people in the play. There were people from Christian, Catholic, Muslim, and the Mormon church, and it was shown on a spectrum. There were people who were religious and were fine with homosexuality, and there were people like the preacher who was using his religion to be homophobic. Um, Also, there was diversity in sexuality, with the characters being openly gay, like Matthew and Romaine, and those who were heterosexual, and also those who were heterosexual and very homophobic. I also think there was diversity with how the town wanted to deal with the two accused on whether they wanted to go for the death penalty or whether they just wanted them to have life in prison. I think that the episodic plot structure really made the story non-linear and told it kind of as a more documentary it had a more documentary feel, like they were recounting tales of a story that you weren't actually seeing on stage. They were just giving their opinions on what happened. Whereas in Intimate Apparel and normal plays, you just watch the story unfold in front of you. I think this structure lets you convey more thought and make a bigger social commentary. Um, it has a bigger social impact rather than just being entertaining. And my two questions were whether hate crime legislation has been passed as a result of this crime, and whether the two guys who did it initially just wanted to rob Matthew, like they said, or whether they set out to kill him right from the bar.